What's up, guys? Happy New Year. New Year's Day. I figured I'd start the year off right with a video for you guys. No service one today. I just want to do a little talk again. Hope you guys aren't getting sick of me talking all the time, but it's really all I have time to do right now. I wanted to just go over how to approach a customer when you're going in for a service call or a repair or whatever, or how to talk to them. Because I've noticed over the years that a lot of guys don't know how to talk to a customer, and they just, they don't get the respect from the customer. You need to earn your respect from the customer, and you have to earn their trust. So I'm just kind of going to start from the beginning, what I do and what you should maybe do. I got a bunch of notes here, so I just want to, a lot of guys may know this, but a lot of the beginners may not, and I know some people have trouble talking to people. I do sometimes. I can be really shy at times, until I get comfortable, but, now that I'm older, I can approach customers and things like that a lot better. So I just want to start, just right from the beginning, guys. When you pull up, make sure your truck's clean. First impressions mean a lot, especially if you're doing residential stuff. I don't really do that, but people are going to do that. They're going to even look inside your truck. If they come outside, you don't want crap all over your truck. You don't want to look like a slob. You want your clothes to be decent. I understand at the end of the day, maybe you're dirty. People will get that, but, try to be clean and presentable. That's one thing my boss always stresses on us. He wants us looking clean and presentable, because first impressions make a lot. I mean, like I said, you got your customers that you've had for years. They know you. They don't care what you look like, because you already have their trust. They already know that you're going to go in there and fix their problem. But say this is someone new. I mean, even customers that I've had for a long time, you first thing you do, you go in, you greet them, even shake their hand, introduce yourself, especially if they don't know you. Give them your name. Say I'm Chris from whatever company, and I'm here to check your AC, or your walk-in, or your heat, whatever you may be looking at. Don't be intimidated either. A lot of customers can seem overbearing, or you're going to get plenty of customers that are on you guys. They're going to be staring over your shoulder, this and that. That's going to be more with residential, not so much commercial stuff. I know it drives everyone nuts, but some customers are just going to be that way. Just still try to be polite the whole time. Don't be rude. Things like that. So after that, you do that, you ask them any symptoms they've been having with the system. Ask them any past repairs, any past service. If someone was there recently, say it wasn't the company you're from, if someone else was there, maybe what they found, if they have any job history, if this is an ongoing issue. Other than that, you go look at the unit. You start at the beginning first. I ask for the thermostat. I'd like to see the inside unit first. I ask where your power is, any breakers, any switches, things like that. Check all the indoor stuff first. Make sure the fan's running. Check for any type of ice. If it's a cooling or refrigeration issue. Obviously if it's heat, make sure the heat's running, but it's probably not running if you're there for a heat call. Then after that, go to your roof or wherever the condensing unit may be, or your furnace, whatever you got going on. Figure it out, diagnose the problem. Then a lot of times, a lot of customers are going to want to know before you make the repair. So go tell them what's going on. Explain it thoroughly. A lot of people are going to have no idea what you're talking about. Some aren't even going to care. They're just going to want it fixed. Say, fix it. I don't care what it costs. I don't care what you have to do. Just do it. But other ones are going to ask you every little minute question about that unit. A lot of people are really curious about what we do and how these units run, because a lot of people find it interesting. So you're going to have to know what you're talking about and be able to explain a system. I mean, I've had customers I've legit had to explain a whole refrigeration cycle to, and they're fascinated by it. It's either that or they're quizzing me to make sure that I know what I'm talking about and they don't have an idiot out working on this stuff, okay? Because we all know there's a lot of hacks in this trade, and that's why good guys get sent in to fix problems. I've fixed so many problems from hacks over the years, it's unbelievable. If they say repair it, you go and fix the problem. Get your parts, get whatever you got to do. If it's not a huge thing that's got to be quoted out, stuff like that. After that, make sure the unit cycles, whether it's on heat, AC, refrigeration, whatever. Make sure it turns off, turns back on again like it's supposed to do. Okay, you just go out, do your write-up, whatever you do. Go back in, talk to the customer again. Explain what you did, Even some customers, because a lot of people have been ripped off over the years, offer to show them the old part that you changed out. Don't throw it away right away, because some people are going to want to see it, believe it or not. They're going to want to know what you did. They may even want to see the new part before. So some people get very, very picky. You know, and after you're done, you thank the customer. Always be polite. Even if they're rude. I've had customers over the years that are just brutal. Over 20 years, there's only been 2 jobs I've walked out on. And that's because the customer was being ridiculous. Yelling, swearing, just a complete asshole. Okay? I've walked off of 2 jobs in my whole life out of like legit thousands of service calls I've done. So, you know, and if that's the case, your company or your boss may not be happy with you for doing that. You're going to have to explain to your boss. When I remember that happened to me a few years ago, my boss wasn't happy with me for doing that. And once I explained to him what happened with the customer and how the customer was acting, he was on my side, and he called the customer and told him that he's like, you're going to treat my guy Chris with respect. If not, we're never coming back there again. Don't give this guy any shit. He knows what he's doing. Let him do his job. You want your shit fixed, let Chris do it. And after that, the guy left me alone. He's never bothered me since. And it's always nice to have a boss or a manager or someone that's going to go to bat for you as well. You need that too, because I'm telling you, some of these customers are brutal. Like I said, that's pretty much it, guys. But just after, be able to explain too. Like I've seen guys, you know, I've been working with them. I'm like, okay, you go up and talk to the customer. They're like, okay, yeah, we're done. We need to get signed out. Like, you can't do that. People don't want to hear that. You need to explain to them what happened, and they're going to ask you questions, and you need to be able to talk to them. I always be thorough, guys, and explain it, so then you can get on a personal level with your customers. And then after a while, you're going to walk in, and customers are going to be like, you know, oh, thank God, Chris, you're here. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Or they're going to request you from your company. I got plenty of customers that request me to go there. You know what I mean? They only want me there. It's just because you've built up a relationship with your customers. I mean, so that's basically it, guys. That's just what I wanted to go over, something for that. Start the new year off with that. There's probably going to be a lot of new guys coming into this trade this year, getting out of school this spring or whenever that finishes. So just wanted to add that. And just thanks for everyone again for the support and watching. I'm hoping to have a good year going forward. I've been doing this YouTube thing about 9 months now. I think I started early last March, late February. So about 9-10 months, and it's just been great, the feedback. I'm really enjoying it. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope this can help maybe some of you new guys, maybe even older guys too. I don't know, because I used to have trouble talking to customers when I was younger. I'll be the first one to admit, you know, but you learn over the years, and as you get comfortable with your knowledge and what you know, you're going to be able to talk to them like it's second nature. You know, I can talk to people about HVAC and refrigeration all day long and not sound like an idiot because I know what I'm doing. So, other than that, guys, thank you. Thank you again. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want. I'll catch you boys in the next one.